Hi students, I welcome back to my class. Students, we live on the most beautiful planet, Earth, which has very clean and attractive nature, full of greenery. So, nature is our best friend, which provides us all the resources to live here. Is it not? So, nature is a most precious gift given by the God to us to enjoy. Right? Students, do you like to take gifts from others? Yes, all are like to take gifts and we will enjoy in that. Is it not? Why did they give gifts or why did we give gifts to others? Because to show our care and love towards others and what they want. Before only we knew about that and we give a gift surprisingly. Is it no? And when they see that, they will enjoy. Is it right? So, today in this class, I am going to explain the lesson, the gifts of nature, which has given the God. The gifts of nature. So students, before going to the lesson, they have given some questions. See, look at page number 88. Man cannot live without the gifts of nature has given him. It is right, no? Yes. Name 3 gifts of nature has given us. Can you say? Yes, students. Sparkling streams, dense forests, animals and birds. Is it? And one more question. Why does water get polluted? Why does air get polluted? Yes, water get polluted because we throw waste and wash dirty dishes in the river. So that is what water get polluted. Is it? And why does air get polluted? Air get polluted because of the smoke emitted by vehicles and factories. Air also get polluted when forests are cut down. Is it right? And next question. Why is soil losing its fertility? Why does man destroy forests? What happens if man becomes too greedy and selfish? Can you say anyone? Why is soil losing its fertility? Yes, soil is losing its fertility because of over exploitation and deforestation and through soil pollution. And why does man destroy forests? Man is destroying forests by his greediness to become rich by cutting them down indiscriminately. Is it? Yes. Then one more question. If man becomes too greedy and selfish, man will ultimately destroy the earth and eventually destroy himself. Is it right? Yes. So, we should not harm the nature. So, students, I am going to read the lesson. Just to see page number 88, 89. The gifts of nature. We all know that God has given us the most beautiful gift, the gift of nature. We have the long range of mountains, the wide oceans, the sparkling streams, the dense forests, the animals, birds and insects. We have colorful flowers, fruits,
the earth we live on, and even the air we breathe. These gifts of nature are ours to admire, use, and preserve. It is our moral duty to look after the things God has given us. We must learn to take care of the gifts of nature so that these are not destroyed or harmed. We must not use the gifts of nature for our selfish ends but instead work to preserve them. 100 years ago, there were many more animals than there are today. But over the years, hunters have killed them for sport or food in large numbers. It is feared that some species may soon become extinct. Today, these varieties of animals like tigers, lions, and some rare species are on the verge of extinction. If we do not take care of these rare animals, there will soon be none left, except in pictures. We must not kill animals and birds for sport. We should also preserve the forests so that the wild animals can thrive and multiply. To most of us, the ocean is an endless expanse of water where there are countless fishes. But today, we are making the ocean dirty by throwing tons and tons of refuse into the rivers and oceans. This is known as water pollution. Huge ships sometimes sink in bad weather and oil spreads over the surface of the ocean, thus preventing fishes and water creatures from breathing. We have to be careful if wish to preserve the waters for the fishes and sea creatures. If you ever go for a picnic on the banks of a river, be careful not to throw your waste paper and tins and bottles into the river. Avoid washing dirty dishes in the river. Help to keep the river water clean and usable. Trees are said to be green gold. They are so valuable to us that we cannot live without them. It is necessary to cut down trees in order to build our houses and for furniture. But we should also plant more and more trees to maintain ecological balance. This is seldom done. We should help by planting saplings in the parks and along roadsides. We should see it that cattle do not destroy the young plants. If you go out on a trek, remember to be very careful when you light the campfire. The fire must be put out before you leave the camp to avoid accidental forest fires. We all admire flowers in a garden. A well kept lawn is a joy to behold. In a city, a nursery of flowers is such a lovely sight that it makes us feel we should plant one in our home. When you go to the park for a picnic or a walk, you must not pick flowers from the plants. If you want some flowers, ask the gardener. He will tell you which flowers are ready for picking. Be careful not to step on the flower beds and remember not to take your pet animals to the park. You know that bees and butterflies help to carry the pollen of flowers from one place to another. Like most insects, they have an important function in nature. Therefore, do not catch butterflies or destroy the hives of bees. Nature's beauty is for all of us to admire and enjoy. The moon, the stars, mountains, and seas are a great source of beauty and inspiration to us. We must learn to appreciate this beauty and marvel at the wonderful handiwork of God. Friends, do you know 100 years ago, means centuries ago, there were many more animals we can see on the earth. But today, a very few types of animals we can see. For example, dinosaur. Can you see the dinosaur? No. only we can see by videos or pictures of the dinosaur. Is it no? So that group of animals extinct. Like that, here a man has hunted them for his sports or food. So most animal species are extinct. Student, do you know what about the species? Species means kind of animals or that particular group of animals. Next, now we can see in the forest or zoo tigers and lions. Is it no? So if the man continues like this, if man's continuously hunted like this, we cannot see tigers and lions and many more animals. We can see only images. We can see them only images. Yes or no? Yes. So the rare species are now becoming endangered. So if they are not protected and conserved, we can see them only in pictures. Is it right? Yes. So oceans are endless expanse of water with countless fishes. Oceans are now becoming polluted by tons of refuse. By us only, the oceans also polluted, rivers also polluted. Who is the reason? Yes, we are the reason. Man is polluting the oceans and rivers. Is it right? Yes. Then, when huge ships sink in bad weather, the oil pollutes the oceans and kills the aquatic animals because they cannot breathe. We should preserve our oceans. How can we preserve our oceans? Yes, by protecting. So sometimes when the ships sink in the bad weather, the oil. So when the huge ships spreads the oil, so in that time aquatic animals will lose their life. Is it? We have to protect them. Then rivers provide clean and useful water to us. Is it? So we should avoid polluting our rivers also. Then trees. We call trees as a green gold. They are very valuable. We cannot live without trees, right? Yes. So trees are necessary to build houses. So it is important for us to plant more trees to maintain ecological balance. We should plant saplings in parks and roadsides and protect them. So if we cut the trees, two saplings we have to plant, then only we can balance. Is it no? So that is the ecological balance. Then while trekking in the forest, we must be careful to put off our campfires to avoid accidental forest fires. So if we went out for trip or when we put a fire camp, we should not forget to put off the that campfire. Okay. So then while when we are we should be careful and not pluck flowers where we have to avoid in the public gardens. We should not pluck the flowers. Then bees and butterflies carry pollen from one place to another place and perform an important functions in nature. Is it no? So when the bees or butterflies take the seeds or some this one, so we have to be careful. Then we should not step on the flower beds, and we should remember we should not take your pet animals to the park because the pet animals will harm the plants, right? And then nature's beauty is for all of us to admire and enjoy. The moon, the stars, mountains, and seas are a great source of beauty and inspiration to us. Is it no, students? So we must learn appreciate this beauty and marvel at the wonderful handiwork of God. So this nature is wonderful handiwork of God.
Look at these artworks. Dense, closely packed or crowded together, closely grown, preserve, to keep something as it is, to order to prevent it from being destroyed, extinct, not existing, prevent, to stop something from happening. Saplings, young plants. Camphor, it is a fire that you light out or doors when you are camping. Handiwork, work done skillfully. Expanse, a large open area of land, sea or sky. So keep this in your mind. So students, we have to enjoy by seeing our nature beauty. We should not kill any animals because they have rights to live on earth like us, is it? So we must learn to appreciate the beauty of nature and preserve this wonderful handicraft of God. So we should not destroy the virginality of the nature and should not imbalance the ecosystem cycle. Is it? Our nature provides us beautiful environment to live and enjoy. It is our responsibility to keep it clean and away from all the damages. So we all should try to maintain our natural beauty, means nature beauty. I hope you understood this lesson. Thank you.